Haha! The irony being that I probably should have washed my hair yesterday. You'll have to excuse the truly awful job I did of my makeup this morning. I couldn't be bothered. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing something new for the channel, but very old hat for me. For anyone who doesn't know, I used to run a blog and I had a big focus when I started blogging on beauty and makeup products. So reviewing new beauty products and trying new beauty products is really the OG thing that I did on the internet. I don't know. Anyway, so I have got a history of being the person that buys all the products that people are advertising and actually finds out if they work. I'm on a big thing about it all being vegan and cruelty-free and eco packaging and low carbon miles and everything like that, and only some of those things hit for this particular thing that I'm like reviewing today. I decided to test out the Function of Beauty shampoos and conditioners because a lot of the YouTubers that I watch, including my ultimate aesthetic favorite, Bernadette Banner, had ads for Function of Beauty. So I thought, you know what, I've seen it advertised so many times through so many different YouTubers. I'm just gonna go, I'm gonna use Bernadette's code and I'm gonna get some money off, and we'll just see if it's actually worth the hype. Because all these YouTubers say it's amazing and I love it and I use it all the time, but does it actually make a difference? So I went and ordered it, and these are the ones I ordered. You can see I've been using them, and I wanted to use them. I don't wash my hair very often. I'm about once a week, twice a week tops at the moment. So it's taken me a long time. This was about 2 months ago that I started these, and they've lasted really well, at least, which is nice considering I've got a lot of hair. My hair is really thick, it's very wavy, it takes a lot of product to make it do anything. I went, I ordered it, I got money off using Bernadette's code, and then about a week later they arrived, and here we are. A couple of months later, this is how much I've used so far, and I have thoughts. I haven't watched any other video like this. I know it's really big at the moment for people to make videos being like, oh, you know, trying Function of Beauty or whoever else that people are advertising loads. And I haven't watched any of them because I didn't want to be like just regurgitating an opinion that I'd heard elsewhere, being like, oh, I agree with that, so yeah, of course. So this is completely out of my own head, and it may or may not be the same as everyone else's opinion, I don't know. But just to give you a little bit of context, my hair is pretty average. I don't have any particular hair concerns. It's not overly dry, it's not overly oily, it's not thinning, it's not flat, it's, you know, I don't have any problems with my hair basically. I'm very lucky. I can just throw any old shampoo and conditioner on it. I got my Function of Beauty products, and I will tell you what I went for. You take a little hair quiz to determine what your concerns are and what your hair type is, and my hair is medium. It's not particularly coarse or particularly thin. It is wavy, and it is, what's the other one you had to do? So for my hair quiz, I have medium coarseness hair. It's not particularly coarse or particularly fine. I have wavy hair, and I have a normal moisture level. My hair isn't particularly dry or oily. It's just completely slap bang in the middle, average. Then you get to choose what your particular hair goals are. So for me, you can choose up to 5. But for me, I was just most interested in curl definition to help with my waves, color protection because I do dye my hair. I wanted hydrate because I like to make sure that my hair is nice and hydrated. Hydration is key, kids. I didn't do all 5 hair goals, I just kept it really simple. Then I chose eucalyptus as my fragrance, which is one of the 100% natural fragrances. And I went for the undyed version because I didn't want any colors particularly, like, what's the point? It's just extra chemicals for nothing, like just aesthetics, right? I went for the £39 option, which included a 16-ounce shampoo and an 8-ounce conditioner, because I use shampoo significantly more than I use conditioner. So it's been a couple of months, and I've seen a lot of the people advertising Function of Beauty saying that it saved their hair, changed the hair game for them, whatever else. My hair is exactly the same. It doesn't look any different, it doesn't feel any different, it smells great. But that's the only difference to the shampoo I was buying from a supermarket before. And honestly, it just feels like Function of Beauty are as successful and as coveted as they are because they're able to give this huge budget to advertising and they're able to pay influencers. I would not have bought this stuff for full price, to be completely frank, because it's very expensive for hair care. There are a few benefits to more expensive hair care, namely that it's cruelty-free, it's vegan, you have the option of adding dye or not adding dye to your own bottles, which means that you're saving chemicals if you choose the undyed version. The packaging is all recyclable. It arrived in completely compostable cardboard and paper packaging. There was no plastic involved in the box. And if you do join a subscription, then they won't send you the pumps, they only send you the bottles, which are recyclable. So you can reuse these, and then the bottles can just be rinsed out and go in your normal recycling bin. All of those things are fantastic, and there's a lot more natural ingredients and less chemicals and less bad stuff in them for you. That is amazing. However, I live in a really remote place where there are not a lot of shopping options, especially for hair and beauty, and I could walk into my local supermarket and buy a shampoo bar that is completely zero waste and completely natural and completely chemical free for like £4. It's very expensive. Like, this stuff is super expensive. But I think that's the only reason Function of Beauty are as popular as they are, is because they have the money and the nous to go and get all these influencers, give them codes, and they then encourage their followers to go and use the code and get money off. Now that's absolutely fine. That's how influencing works. And you know, you're out there making your money, like, fantastic, good for you. I don't have a problem with people making their money and taking on sponsorships. So the problem that I really have with this brand is that for what it is and for what it does, it's really expensive. 40 quid plus a £5 shipping, right? So without a money off code from your favorite local influencer, you are spending 45 quid for 2 bottles of hair product. And if they work for you, that's fantastic. There's nothing to say that they won't work for you. But for me, they haven't changed anything. I like the smell, and because it was so damn expensive, it feels very luxurious whenever I wash my hair. But that could also be in part because when you only wash your hair once a week, by the time you get to hair wash day, it's rough. Like, things are rough up there, right? But all of this just to say, it's a nice experience, it's a treat. If money was no object, I would probably keep buying it just because it's fun to use. It's nice to do something for my hair that feels a little bit special and luxurious, but it only feels that way because of the price tag. What it actually does for my hair is no different to what a supermarket brand does. It is not worth it for me. So that turned into a bit of a rant. Didn't know I felt so strongly about it, to be perfectly frank, but never mind. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe. It really helps us out. Leave me a comment if you've tried Function of Beauty and found it to be good or bad. Let me know what you thought. And hit that ring bell button to be notified every time we upload a new video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!